massage? Or massages? Guess what, big cat? Oi! Come in! Come on! I've got intel. Yes. Tink Tink has been warned. They got hit up with a what? A kick in the spiritual nutsack, no less. Like a what? A full-on what? Facing their own shadow work, darling dears. When they did all those devious, wicked and heinous things. I'm talking about what? Google spell work, right? Wishing the bad intentions, casting aspersion on a big cat who's winning and can't what? Sin in the eyes of the Most High. Why? Because you're on your purpose, darling dear. They're not liking the kick in their spiritual nutsack. Well, they better get to love it, because there's no cup that they can cover said balls that are exposed to the Most High. I've told you this many times. Yes, baby. You know I can't see shit. I can't see it for you, and I can't see what you're saying without my spectacles of truth. Baby, we've got a full-on 21 degrees in the UK today. That's what? The world card, blood. Earth. Earth and Saturn energy, right? As well as the fixed energies of what? Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo. Yes, Leo. Yes. Namaste, big cats. Come in, darling dears. Come in. Feeling fabulous today. Absolutely fabulous. Had my godly sleep. Was not in... I'm lying. I nearly told a porcupine. I almost forgot. Yes, baby. I had a dream, right? That somebody had gotten into a window, right? And they'd attacked. Done away with two progenies. Right? Yes, baby, I saw the blood on their hands. So then I said, oh my God, what a dream to have. So I went straight to my book. I've already shown you what the book was, right? The one that I've had for years. Then it fell into tatters. Then whilst I was pregnant with my son, I boarded the Iron Bird to New York so that I could go to what's that? Where did I go to? Canal Street, blood. It was fabulous. Anyhow, I digress, right? I only had pages, so I didn't know the name of the book. My cousin the skullduggerous cousin, right, took me to Manhattan, right, and I went into a bookstore, and I chose another book of dreams, and it was the same exact book. When I got back, I matched the pages up. You see, when Divine wants you to have something, but then again, I digress again, big cat. Anyhow, this person had blood on their hands, right, and I said murder. This is murder they've committed, right? In the book, it says that if you've committed the murder, something that you did that was what? Skullduggerous to the core, darling dear, is about to be outed. But if you witnessed it, darling dear, you're going to have a change. It may not be to your liking, but it's a change that is an absolute necessary when you're a big cat. The open window meant what? Opportunities are aplenty, and they're coming in at a hot trot. So therefore, right, these changes that are coming in, you've been waiting for them, but they're gonna hit you like this, darling dear. So you better make sure that you're prepared. And notice, whatever Tink Tink did to try and stop a big cat, they're getting what? A full-on hitch slap from the Most High, no less. They've been warned. Will they give up the ghost? Will they stop? No, they won't. Because they're still blaming you. They're still blaming. And they're still talking about you, darling dears. But everything they say doesn't line up with what you've got going on and what they've got going on, which is hellfire and powder house. The planetary energies today, darling dears, right? The sun in Aries sextiles Jupiter in Aquarius. Reminding you, darling dear, without risk, there is no reward. You've got to take the leap of faith into the unknown. It's the best place to be. I'm kicking up my little footsies. If it wasn't for me realizing that people pleasing was bringing me nowhere, blood, fast, right? and being picked on, pushed around, abused in all situations, work, home life, family. Listen, I had to back off bitches. I had to use my limb destructors. These are what your elbows are, but I used it figuratively and gathered back my power, took back my whole power grid, because I needed it to get great. As must you, big cat. As must you. Anyway, take the risk, blood. Take that step, right? Whatever it is you're planning, these plans must go to fruition. And faith without action and works is dodo dead. James 2:14, you know. Anyhow, right? Oh, we have a waxing, darling dear. A waxing Libra moon. Waxing is when you take the time to align and observe, darling dear, because you're in alignment with the Most High. So you need to observe how divine has moved in your hemisphere. Your life is not the same, darling dear. You wasn't meant to fit in. They labeled you with black sheep when they should have called you what? Goddamn. Fist bump, kicking up my footsies again. Anyhow, as I was saying, we have what? The waxing Libra moon, right? This is about what? It's not making any major connections at this moment in time, but it will be opposing, right? What's an opposition? It brings up things that needs to be looked at, defined, or moved around, raises awareness to certain issues that needs to be tackled, like a big cat, head on. We don't put things on the fence, because on the fence is not good. This opposition encourages you to take the initiative to promote your healing in your life. You've got to heal you. I know, big cat. You want to think about what they did, but baby, it's not getting you anywhere. You're having arguments in your mind. You've won them 1,000 times already, even though you didn't really do anything at the time. You've already had the arguments. The ruminating thoughts is kryptonite to a big cat. Sometimes you've got to dip in that old memory pot, but it's for intel, darling dear. I told you, as the coach of the red flag team. We dip in our toe to make sure, we ain't doing that shit again. No. Anyhow, must press on, right? You'll find at this time, right, that you or someone else wants to make an offense. I nearly said an offense. Freudian slip, meant to happen. They them an arm wants to make amends. I already told you. They've already been tapped on their shoulder. Tink Tink has been shown the divine in all its fabulousness, darling dear. Why? It blessed you and not them. It did. And you had nothing but what? The saliva they wanted you to survive on, darling dear. Well, guess what? They better what? Keep that same energy they had for you before. Keep the same energy, because it's working on you, darling dear. All for the good. Right. We have a what? Pink full moon tomorrow, darling dears. The first moon of the spring season, right? And it signals a time of change. Change is good, right? Change. Listen to me. Where's my shiznai? Oh, here it is. Change is good, big cat. Change is good. Watch the pendulum. Right. Change is good. This is why today you've got to take what? A chill kind of a vibe as a marauder tries to what? Make amends for what they did by you allowing them in your space to get at your edges and your hairline again. Are you going to do it, big cat? Are you? If you are, don't Gmail me this. Put it in the comments. All the big cats need to see what's going on and what they're not doing again, blood. No. You're going to be realizing if a situation needs work, right? Something you put on the back burner. I told you, don't put nothing on the fence. Deal with it as it arises, darling dears. And you can always call on your ancestral team, your security at any time to give you assistance. But you must ask for clear signals. And you must also tell them not to wake you up from a deep sleep at 3 a.m. in the morning, blood. Because your heart will be going boom diddy boom, and you're not going to see or hear what they're saying. You'll be scared shitless, blood. Right, now that we've got how they must contact you, right, down pat, we'll move on. Use today's waxing Libra moon, darling dear. Libra is about what? Justice. It covers the justice, right? And who rules yeah, listen, I just had a brain fart then, guys. I just had a brain fart. Hold on. It's coming back to me, right? The Libra moon is Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus comes in with what? The abundance, darling dear. It's about self-love, self-care, and self-worth. It also speaks about romance. As well as what? Pouring into thyself, darling dear. Use this energy today of the Libra waxing moon to pour into yourself, right? Clear up a few things in your cranium. And if you're not sure, pray on it, darling dear. Pray for guidance. Because if you wait until tomorrow when that pink full moon lands, things ain't gonna go the way you expected, blood. Expect for a spanner to be in the works, especially if you didn't pay attention to the waxing Libra moon today, right? Not every situation must be mended on this Malkoof. Your life. I nearly said your reign, darling dear. Yes, baby, you're on a throne. You are Carlisio Carl. I told you. You are that biche or garçon in this season. You was chosen to be the head of your lineage. To undo all of their karma, right? Fix your karma. And if you've got progeny, line up their karma so they don't get any of what was coming off the back end. It's a lot going on, big cat. A lot. Let's dive in. We're gonna oh, nearly forgot to say, wanted to flash this on you one more time because I'm a bit of a flasher. But only with what? Knowledge, darling dear. Because I told you, Big Cat will give out the knowledge, but only for those that have the ears to hear. The book of Psalms, darling dear. Get it. It's got a psalm for every day. This is the only possession I have from my mother. She's still alive, yes. She gave it to me in 1994. And when the dark night of the soul came for me at a hot trot, I had to hold on to something. And that was the unseen. Because I saw that man will fail you. And not only that, they will use your trauma as tabletop gossip. I told you, 80% don't care. 19% are glad it's happening to you. And that 1%, you'll only find them once you've raised your vibration and realized what's not for you and where you're going. And how do you find that? Your birth natal chart, the North Node. I told you, it's the place to be. Fist bump. Right, let's dive in, darling dears. We've been but then again, I'm a chatty cat all of the time. People want me to stop talking. Oh, you mean? Oh, what I mean? I don't understand. Comprende what's going on. They said I took too much in the readings. What do you mean? Would they like me to use communicative dance? Well, you can't pull me about like taffy, right? Now the things, right? And you know already, Divine's already got them by the what? Short and curlies. I had to suck my 31 teeth. And you know I don't like sucking my 31 teeth, but I will. Just to further stamp down that you can't push around a big cat. If you don't like it, click off. Won't miss you. More concept, because I ain't getting smoke blood. Let's pray, darling dears. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. So be it, moat. Energies, up, big cat. I'm going to drop something on you now, right? We're going to talk about the quadrilipids. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. The quadrilipids, Yeah, I'm going to talk about the cardinal, the fixed, and the mutable signs, darling dears. The cardinal signs are called your angulars, darling dears, right? The angulars, right, is where you will find the most important issues that will arise throughout your life. They are of the what? The first, the fourth, the seventh, and the 10th house on your birth natal chart. The succeedant, right, is the fixed signs, right? You will find this is where you're going to find your successes. Yes, baby. Go to those houses immediately. Right? The mutable, which is the cadence, is where you will find your weaknesses. Okay, gonna drop something on you again, darling dear. So many of you want to understand your birth natal charts. Well, listen up, big cat, or get a pen, or rewind when you've got the time. But mark down the number when I start talking about this, right? The planets, now pay attention. The planets are the actors. Yes. Go with me. Go with me. The planets are the actors. Okay? The signs are the roles the actors are playing. Do you understand? Okay. Right? The houses is the area of your areas of your life that the actors are playing the roles. Okay? And I will further double it down, right, with the aspects. Aspects, right, those lines you see on your birth natal chart, they could be what? A conjunction, they could be a sextile, it could be a trine, it could be a square, whatever it is. The aspects are the actions of the planets in all of the above, right? Do you understand? Okay. So all you've got to remember, planets are the actors, the signs are the roles, the houses, right, is the areas of the life that they're acting the role in. Yeah, got it, good, okay. And the aspects, okay, the lines that can be blue, green, red, whatever the bloody color it is, blood, right, is the actions of the planets in all of the above. Do you get it? Okay then, get to it and find out about your what? Your angulars, your succeedant, and your cadences. Fist bump. Right, we're going to press on because you know I can be a chatty cat. Someone tell me to listen. It's going to have me what? Muttering like Mudley. Not having it. Because I told you, the waxing Libra moon says what? Fall back. And don't allow marauders in. They come with what? Vaseline to give it to you. They're going to come in the wolf in sheep's clothing, darling dear, to get up close and personal with your psychological password. Sorry, got to move the camera back a bit because I just feel like I'm in the frame. You understand? Right. Let's dive in, darling dears. We're going to lead with a domino. You've got a thruple, darling dear. You know how I love a thruple and the multiples of the thruples, right? The 3, 6, and the 9. What Tesla says is the key to the universe. Right. We have 8. We have another 6. 8 and 6 is what? 14, right? And 3, 17. A miracle is on the tableau, darling, this star card in tarot. And it's also what? Somebody's talking about you behind your back. Do you hear all that muttering behind me, darling dears? I leave the adverts in for a reason. They're chopping it up, mate. But never you ever underestimate whom is working for you in the spiritual world, darling dears. Your life itself has been a miracle, as has mine. Because I'm telling you, big cat, I was so broken. In order to get great, I had to remove someone whom I thought I truly loved with my everything. But I had to look at the pain they delivered to me with their words, with their hands, with their body. The things that they did made me believe about myself. A miracle, darling dears. And I had to look at that. Last night I was laying on my bed before I fell asleep. I looked around my bedroom. I thought about how comfortable I've made my progeny. I'm talking about a peaceful environment, one that is wise. They know that I will go out of my lace front for them. Not just because they're my children, because I see that they are too. They too are empath, just like their mother. Anyhow, enough of me, big cat. We have a 17 on the tableau. Absolutely love it. As I said, a miracle is afoot, Aquarius energy, and it also again points to you being what? Divine's child. Touch not the anointed. Why? Psalms 23:5. Your table is set, blood. Psalms 23:6, and your head is anointed. Somebody's crying out there. My nose has started running. Listen, if you're crying over a bottom feeder, go to the mirror, smack the shit out of yourself till blood and spit will flies, and then come back. Put me on pause. I'll still be here. Excuse me. I know it sounds a bit, but you know what? We've all got it. Best out than in, eh? Yes, baby. Divine's child. This speaks about what? Being enlightened, and it also again shows your spiritual growth, having subconsciously poured away what no longer serves you. On the star card, you see a biggest star. This is about you what? Some of you are going to be stepping on top on your platforms, in your business, whatever. This speaks about standing out, being in the spotlight, darling dear. And you are in the spotlight of what? The Eye of Sauron. I told you, Tink Tink ain't having a lovely time, blood. The consequences, right, takes a while to set in, darling dear. Especially as you realize the miracle that is in your life. The miracle that you still have life. And as we say in Jamaica, one not dead, not dash where. If you ain't dead, you can't be thrown away, darling dear. Unless you choose to throw yourself away. Pinkies up. You have the energy of a 5 and an 8, darling dear. This is the Hierophant as well as the Empress, Taurus as well as Earth and Venus energy, darling dears. Yes, baby. This is about your boundaries, knowing your worth. The 5-3 is about what? You are going to receive some kind of a strong influence, some kind of sign, right, about your career. Didn't I say you're stepping into the spotlight? Your work life, whatever it is, darling dear. And it also speaks about intimate contact, because we've got an 8. You wasn't tempted off your flip-flop for what? The bull swankyites. No, you wasn't. This is about being strong. And it also speaks about your caring, the care you've given to others. You're about to be rewarded, darling dear. It's liberation season. Make sure both hands are like this and stretch right out, because you deserve it. 8 is the number of what? The strength card, Leo energy. We also have a 6 blank. The Lovers, Gemini energy, as well as the Fool, Air and Uranus energy. The 6 blank also speaks about what? Good or bad fortune that's coming close to you, possibly at home, darling dear. I told you, you've got incoming from a marauder that thinks they've been like a shark, blood, circling all of your this and that, trying to get a foot in, right, in your door of infinite possibilities. This also speaks about partnerships, new contracts being made. The Fool energy also speaks about being spontaneous, taking that leap of faith. We've already heard it with the Sun in Aries, sextiling Jupiter in Aquarius, right? Take the risk, right? No guts, no gusto, darling dear. Take a risk, take a leap of faith. And it's about what? Right next to the caring, you're going to take a leap of faith about giving up some of your psychological password. You're about to let soul tribe, somebody being divinely guided to you. And it could be what? On a business platform. It could be in the form of what? Knowledge, going into higher education. I told you higher education will give you a living, right? But it's self-taught knowledge will give you the fortune, right? Generational wealth. Know this, big cat. Always spend your time being a keyboard gangster. Find out shit. And what? Once you find your passions, which is your superpowers hidden in your North Node, right? You understand your midhavens. Your midhavens, if you're going to make a true love or even platonic partnership, your midhavens have to match up. And how you match it up? You match it up with the angular, the cadent, and the succeedent. If they've got the same shit as you, darling dear, you've got a good platform to spring off in any direction. Again, we have the Fool energy, taking a leap of faith, understanding your worth. You have the Empress, Earth, as well as Venus energy, darling dears. This is speaking about somebody's love of money, right? Or out and out greediness, yeah? Is about to bring them what? Hockey sticks at dawn. Didn't I tell you about the spiritual kick in the nutsack? Yes! This and that. Tink Tink ain't loving it, mate. Looking for someone to what? Be a nutsack guarder. Not you, big cat. Someone else. Not you. They come with a raw deal, a setback, right? They're grudgeful. And they want to what? Give you a blow, darling dear, to your confidences, your pocketbook, your handbag, and your wallet. If they can't get you, they'll try to what? Take it out of you, darling dear. Or what? Get their echo praxic on, mate. Try and copy you, but they'll never quite make it. Just like Luther Vandross's curl. The thruple, darling dears. Absolutely love it. Hold on a minute. I had a lot of shit around my neck then. I had to release the back of my neck. I felt like, told you, somebody's coming, darling dear. Everything is a metaphor in my readings. We're gonna, where is it? Can I find, yes. I'm gonna use the True Love Tarot Abundance on the base of the deck. I already told you, it's kicking off, guys. Popping off season, right? What's going on with these swamp lurkers? What's the matter with them? Don't they like the mire that they've created? You told them they can go on backstroking it for all you cared. Why? Because you're living by your big cat Bushidi principles. Your readies, darling dears. The first one is your righteousness, right? Doing things, doing the what? Right thing in divine timing, darling dears. You've got the courage. This is how you face life, right? As a whole. With confidence. You've got your compassion, right? With great power comes great what? Responsibility. This is how you action, right? How your actions affects others. You've also got the respect. You know how to use your power wisely, darling dear. You've got the truthfulness, right? Remaining honest with your words and your actions, integrity when no one is watching. Divine is always watching. 111 in the chat, darling dear. Manifestation mode. Fist bump. We've also got the honor. Who you are as a person, right? Your words, your actions. You live with honor. The next one is your loyalty, darling dear. Closely aligned with your truthfulness. The eighth one, right, is self-control, right? Being able to exemplify, right? And enact all of the above, the aforementioned readies on a daily basis. This is about checking in with yourself, darling dear. This is about you taking the time to go within, to pray, to meditate. Everything comes from within. Tell us what's going on. Is this meant to... Well, I'm taking it. Oh, somebody's stuck in other worth, eh? Not having a lovely time. The face they look in the mirror, they want to beat it to death. And it's their own face. Well, guess what? They're getting what they truly deserve. They're also seeing the darkness in their own hearts. Good God, Tink Tink has an epiphany. This person is realizing that they poured into their own self. And what they got back was a big fat zero and a kick in the spiritual nutsack. Yes. Somebody Everybody was full of themselves, sure of their every step, as long as it was bringing someone else down. What's this? Look at this. Serendipity on its face. What did I just say? A series of unfortunate events is at their housemate, their yard, their mud hut. 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue. It's really kicking off there, guys. And we've also got the what? The Rainbow Retriever in reverse, darling. Yeah, can you notice your flip-flops being kicked up in the air? Your common sense, just like mine. The Rainbow Retriever in upright is an air-bending liar, right? Guess what? In all of their skullduggery, right? Your truth is coming through big time, right? And it's coming out like all the colors of the rainbow. You're coming out what? Leprechaun cat, who's got all of the intel, what you said, right? And the things you are doing, right? You're about to harvest it. Can't you see the star on the star on that big full sun in the background? Your identity was attacked, darling dear, but the truth you spoke and the truth you are living, right? With your what? Fifth and your fifth and your seventh reading, the truthfulness and the loyalty, it's showing through. You're leading with the common sense. Why? You're the coach of the red flag team, blood. Making sure you can see all of the cards. Yeah. And this is also you being able to what? Use your intuition, right? Your discernment to see through any lies, any tissue of lies that's going to be brought to you, darling dear. This is also what? The merchants of slander that loves to what? Traffic in gossip. Why are they telling you? Is it truthful? And how was it supposed to benefit your life? You have to protect your energies. Just like if somebody's ringing you to drop the hot word on someone else's downfall, darling dears. Don't react in the moment. Because sometimes you can't ring off the phone, right? That means put the bloody phone down, right? You just go, and say nothing. But my usual one is what? Just say okay. And process it privately, right? What was being told you, how it affected you. Right? Process it privately, darling dear. Don't get into the gossip and the slanderation of it all, darling dears. Whomsoever bought it you, they're going for a whole lot of shit. This is why they're bringing you someone else's news, so that you don't notice what's going on in their own garden, which is full on astroturf. Base of the deck, darling dear. Sexual freedom. Good golly and gosh. In the reverse, some of you have paid your knees. This is about being celibate in certain situations. Been celibate for a while, darling dear. This is also what? Not being tempted into the what? The bedroom by any marauder. They come with attachments. I told you, Tink Tink is not enjoying the spiritual kick in the nutsack. Making sure that incorporates everything. Sorry, darling. Well, you got two Palo Santos. One fell right past me. Where's it gone? Let me get it because I wanted to pick it up the way that it is. You have Feu. And you also have what? Swallow, darling dear. The Sun card, the happiest card in tarot. This is also represented again by Leo energy. It speaks about a victory, darling dear. Some of you are having a health victory. You've turned your habits around, darling dears. It also speaks about honor as well as success. You honored and paid attention to your assignment according to your birth natal chart. This is how you managed to get out of a situation. Somebody's even having to what? Swallow all of that shiznai they was casting against you, big cat. I'm telling you, nothing like being caught in certain consequences that you try to create for someone else. When you read runes, you're supposed to read them from right to left. I started on the left. Everything's for a reason. The left is about what? Masculine energy. So it's masculine energy, is it? And it also speaks, Feo speaks about world card, ending a situation, represented by the letters F and O. Swallow is represented by the letter S, The number 76, 77, 78, and 79. Failure is represented by 84, 85, 86, and 87. This speaks about success, darling dear, having ended a situation. It also speaks about a masculine energy possibly spying on you online as they're going through hellfire and powder house with a what? Peppering of sulfur, darling dear, and brimstone. Touch not the anointed, because you shall surely be touched. Karma doesn't have a what? Doesn't have a sell by date. Somebody's watching you win and they're having to eat shiznai blood. They would love to come back. They would. Take a leap of faith into all that you've built, especially yourself from the inside out. Of course they would. So they can F you over again without the Vaseline blood. All of this and that, big cat. Right, let's see what else is going on. As everybody's getting what they deserve in this season. Gonna give it free shuffles. Final shuffle. Somebody's also feeling sexually repressed, or they're in a situation where they're going to have to be using their sexual energies in order to stay in said situation. Good God. Everything relying on your panani for to me. Tink Tink, you're not having a lovely time. Hey, I feel business that. Right. Current energy. What's the theme at this moment in time? We've got the Palace of Cups, darling dears. This speaks about what? Your subconscious mind. This is about you what? Having attached yourself firmly to your subconscious mind. It also speaks about what? Pay attention to your dreams. You'll be getting messages through your dreams, darling dears. And it also speaks about you having emotional fulfillment. Having what? Got out of hockey sticks at dawn, darling dear. 5 speaks about what? Liberation. It's also the energy of the Hierophant. Most High Father God. Spiritually what? Pushed and prodded to release yourself from a situation which was for what? For your emotional well-being. The 5 of Wands on its face also speaks about somebody who is lacking in faith and confidence, darling dear. It also speaks about you having moved successfully, emotionally away from open conflict. It also speaks about you moved away from a situation where there was a lot of violent arguments, a lot of fighting. The ones on its face always for me speaks about some form of cheatation from a cheating cheatara. Yes, baby. Having moved away from that situation, gathered yourself together emotionally, realizing that giving away your psychological password is not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. Order in the card. Somebody, it's also about not lying to yourself, darling dear. Realizing that you was living in lack blood. You was in the land of the blind leading the blind, and they took you down the garden path. Yeah, oh, yes, they did. They took you there. We've got Leo energy on the tableau as well as all water signs. Yes, past energy. Betrayal, heartbreak, crying, sobbing, right? Losing your hairline, right? Sleepless nights, overeating or not eating enough. So you ended up either too fat or too skinny. This is absolutely treacherous. This is a time when your heart was going boom diddy boom on a regular basis. This is about being stabbed all up and down your back, front and neck chakras, blood. Again, we have what? Libra energy. Injustice in a situation that you gave your heart. Can't you see her hands? What's up with the music? It's decided to take a little break. Break that I didn't authorize. Anyhow. All right, let me sip my mocha and lubricate my larynx. because I've got to keep talking.
It's the number one yogurt in Greece. What others call Greek, the Greeks call strained yogurt.
Strained yogurt, eh? Yogurt is what they use for what? What do they call it? I forgot. Thrush. Yeah, someone's got the yogurt out of there. You need to go and see a STD clinic, right? Because what's going on here is not lovely. It's affecting all your emotionals. You better go and find out some shit. What's going on with your Pananium Fatum? But don't come and tell the big cat. You will be met with what? Imperviousness and obstrepery, blood, fist bump. Yeah, betrayed in the past, darling dear. Where's my tiny cards? Base of the deck. In order to what? You didn't realize it was for your benefit, for you to go off and find your ninth cup, your emotional fulfillment. Straight from the nine to the palace, darling dear. You're in a happy space right now. What else about this past energy that was skullduggerous? It's not working, blood. You didn't learn anything new in that situation. Anything you told this person about, they never celebrated you, these personal people. Could be a lover, friend, family member, whomsoever it was to you, blood. They never celebrated you. But then again, a genius will not be celebrated in a village of the idiots. You won't. You have to expand your mind and yourself and keep it moving, blood. Tinky, winky, styly. Splitting the deck. Tower moment. The sudden change you brought into a situation, darling dear. This is about you, what? Getting an epiphany that you didn't like crying, right? Listen, tears can be good, but we as Big Cat, we like to cry tears of joy, blood. You realize that crying wasn't for you. Sackcloth and ashes didn't go with your eyelashes, blood. You weren't happy there, right? So you had to what? End it. Fail. World card, quick, smart, and in a hurry. As I said with my own little story, had to break my own heart, the skullduggerous heart that kept me stuck in people pleasing. Nearly lost 2 decades, blood. But I'm not angry because my life became a miracle, as did yours, as does and did yours, Big Cat. Fist bump. Yeah, you had to come with the tower. Which is what? Fire, Mars, and Uranus energy. The key word for the tower is destroyer. Deconstructing a situation. This is also somebody going through heartbreak, possibly cheatation, right? And a divorce, a full-on divorce. Split the deck. That person still wants to come back, right? Wants to come and linger like a fart. They're all stuck on you in their cranium, tied up, eh? Nothing like the karmas to visit you, right? For past actions. I told you, Tink Tink ain't having a good time, blood. Tink Tink wants somebody to help them through these dark times. Are you taking on tenants, Big Cat? Are you taking on tenants? Knowing that these tenants is going to F up all your shit, right? Put nothing into it and take what they can when they're leaving. Are you taking tenants? What's going on currently? Because they're entrapped about you, right? Some of you are heartbroken how a past person, this is also speaking about abuse. When you see children on a card next to the tower, this is some kind of abuse in a situation. It could even be mental abuse, right? We saw physical abuse here, arguments and fighting. What's currently going on? What's present energy? Listen, all good in your hood, darling dear. Balance, making the right choices, right? Luxuriating on yourself, darling dear. Luxuriating. Loving on yourself, the Gemini energy of it all. Continuing to make right choices on the original Rider-Waite, right? Lover's card. You see 2 naked people, right? The man is standing in front of the tree of life and the woman is standing in front of the Trinity, right? And a triangle, darling dears, it always speaks about what? Good luck, right? And unexpected, right? Interventions, divinely guided. And the lovers is what? Covered by Archangel Michael, who what? Runs the solar plexus. Call on Archangel Michael anytime you want. And it is also what? The Leo energy, and it speaks about east. Somebody's possibly going east, or coming from the east. And again, it brings in the sun energy, again, Leo energy. This is about what? Your social identity. Currently, your social identity is being loved on, and it also speaks about partnerships, right? Could be business, could be romantical. About to what? Pop up on your hemisphere, darling dear. Present energy. Me love that. I love it. Love it. So how are you supposed to rock with this new energy, this new balance, this equilibrium, right? How are you supposed to what maneuver amongst it? Because this also speaks about what? A sacred partnership, right? This is soul tribe, soulmates coming in, darling dear. And it also speaks of what? True love's first kiss. What's this? It jumped up. We've got the what? Scorpio energy on its face, darling dear, right? In the upright. This death card speaks about what? The death of a situation. But whatever feelings you had for any past people, darling dear, that shit is dead like a dodo. It's not going to get off the ground. It's not working for you. You're not having it, right? This also speaks about what? Present energy. You don't want to waste your energy by being tempted by the irresponsible, those that lack accountability. It also speaks about presently you understanding that you was going through toxic cycles until you knew thyself. Yes, baby, Scorpio energy. You're understanding a thing or two about a thing or two as we what? Luxuriate under the Libra waxing moon. Falling back, thinking about things, realizing how you what? Managed to change up the game, darling dear. Love it. What about future energy? Six of Wands and the World card. Listen, the wicked and the codependent are going to try and come back in, darling dear. They're always going to want to come back in. Why? You've got a clean slate. Again, we see the World card. We've got it on the rune. The discernment and the intuition that you use to get you away from those that would fight you. Those that what? You didn't feel like you could stand up to them, darling dear. These same said ones still believe that they've got power over you and they want clean slate just like you got clean slate. They want to come and clean up their world on whatever you've got going on. This also speaks about what? Malicious words, spell. They're going to still be at it, darling dear. And the stronger they work, the harder the circumstances and semblanity in their life. What's the matter with them? They've got no chill or pause factor. This also speaks about what? They're doing it for the gram, darling dear. Somebody has got shame all over them. They feel ashamed. They didn't think or thunk that you would have the strength to leave a situation for air. This is future energy. They can't come back. This is behind this new world that you've built for yourself. And did I say they was what? Mouth breathing and spying? Guess what? They on it, mate. This hillbilly investigation will always be launched. They will always have all eyes on the throne. Khaleesi or Carl. Always be watching, right? Looking for an opening where they can come back and scupper you again, blood. The Seven of Wands on its face also speaks about someone being on dependent. You're going to hear about a dependence of drugs or alcohols, darling dear. This weak-minded what? Bottom feeder. They need it, right? To give them the Dutch courage to dare try and approach the throne. And it also speaks about an awkward, unwanted meeting with someone that you've given the what? World card to many times, but this time you meant it because you didn't come back. New beginning, darling dear. The World card speaks of you ending a cycle in order to what? Bring success, the success of divine into your life, darling dears. Moving away from foolish actions of the past. And the what? Constant disappointment. Courses of action for the big cat to take. Thank you. 9 of Pentacles. 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 9 agent of karma you be. The Libra energy is coming through again, darling dear. It's saying don't let your heart go boom diddy boom diddy boom. All legal situations. It felt like we already saw the tower. You called down divorce. You left the situation, right? You didn't like being left over without the Vaseline. You are an agent of karma, darling dear. And this is a season of resolution. Divine wants you to understand that spirit is balancing out the weight, right? The scales and the weight, darling dear. Something about wait. Somebody's waiting for this. Don't wait for it, darling dear. Big cat, be about your life. Life is too short on this Malkuf, and you don't want to miss your purpose. This is about you what? Falling back and putting what their comeuppance in the hands of the Most High. It's not a battle for you to fight. This is what? Blind justice. Touch not the anointed. They don't know that you was being protected until you got your what? Flip-flop back on, your common sense, and you could take over the reins. Justice for all the injustices that were against you. Divine wants you to understand actions have been taken in the spiritual world on Kisa. They're on the docket. And it don't look good. Please excuse the adverts. I'm just waiting for the advert to kick off.
Our world can recover. There are steps.
You heard that? Your world can recover, but you have to have faith. Blind faith. What did I say? You are protected, darling dear. You are protected. And this is about you continuing to stand your ground in obstrepery, right? Because when they try to come, they're going to try and do a quick Watusi through your house with point A and point B, guys. Yeah. Through your cranium, maybe on the balls of a merchant of slander, a perpetrator and a trafficker of slander. Listen, you are protected, darling dear. Why? Because you're about to see the miracle of your life. Because you chose to what? Break your own heart to leave situations that would have kept you what? At hockey sticks at dawn. You would have been an emotional tampon for air. You'd have missed your life's purpose. I just saw something flash on the screen. They just got a notification. No COVID test is needed to enter Jamaica. I'm going to tell you something, big cats. I had been sitting. I sat down and I said to my, because I'm a traveling cat. I like to take my children to different places to learn different cultures, right? And I today was to be our first round of what the COVID test. I just saw it flashed across the screen. I said to my father, God, I prayed last night. I prayed this morning. I thought, okay, I haven't seen nothing, right? It just flashed on my screen. No COVID test for Jamaica. What? I can go and see the Jamaicans where I wants to go and I don't need a test. Listen, pay attention to the signs. SoFlo TV just flashed on my screen. No COVID test. And I listen to SoFlo. Why? Because he comes with the intel, black. And it's not biased. Guess we ain't going to get no vaccinations. Listen, it came in at, listen, I'm telling you, we have an appointment at 15:55 today. And look at that. That alone, the appointment time, 5:55, change. And look, it just flashed up on the screen. Listen, from I told my progeny I was going to get it, my little girl's been crying. Because she don't like the needle. She don't like needles. She's been crying. I said, never mind, we'll go for waffles afterwards, right? But imagine that. Look what I just saw on the screen. This is a sign for me to not do it. I'm not telling you to protect your health how you want to protect your health, right? Claim dominion over yourself and your own situation. But I just got a sign and I'm not going anywhere with my progeny blood except to the Waffle House. No, everything is a sign. We've got the 9 of Wands, darling dear, for the outside influences. Touch not the anointed, eh? Outside influences. 9 of Wands on its face. Sagittarius energy. Well, whatever weapon they tried to form against you, blood, did not what? prosper. And it's what? Done a what? Boomerang. I told you. They're going through it, mate. Hockey sticks at dawn. This is fighting. This is the codependent. This is the gossip, guys. Imagine living with people that gossip like you, like your dog shit. As soon as you've left the house, they're talking shit about each other. Let it be about them, and not you. Don't let them back in. I'm telling you, my heart and my stomach went like this when I saw the message just flash on my screen. My team is caping for me as they are caping for you. And as I said, your health and what you choose to do with it is your own choice. But I'm telling you what just happened in my hemisphere. Nine of Wands on its face, darling dears. Right? The outside influences are currently being betrayed, darling dear. They're going through what? Unstable environments. I told you there's even an STD of some sort up in the mix. They're even worried about their mortality at this moment in time. And they're proper what? Paranoid, blood. And they're going through challenges. Yeah, all of this and that. Imagine that. All while you're minding your own business, tending to your own garden, the garden of your subconscious, where you will find, or did find, the Most High. Imagine that. I just have to say thank you very much, ancestral team, for your guidance. Then I got through it. Whoever these marauders are, these what? Plunderers, right? And whatever it is, they tried to celebrate on your downfall. They wanted you to be broken, right? They was all chopping it up, right? Doing a Watusi around a maple and running through the graveyard at night, doing all of this and that. The ones on its face also speaks about castation of spells. And it doesn't necessarily mean Google spell, even though some of them did go for Google spell to stop you in your tracks. They're so stupid. Who put the spell on Google? What was their intentions? This is what I'm saying, blood. They're getting it. They tried to celebrate on you, darling dear. And look what happened. I can't make it up. They're falling in the same grave they tried to dig for you, darling dear. They've gone into the same double wide. They wanted you to take the bottom bunk in and look at their crack for all eternity. This person is what? Going through a season of what? Self-sabotage in their cranium. Looking back over the years. Yes, baby. Months, weeks, or days. Looking back at your loyalty with the unsatisfied eyes. This person is charming, darling dear, but notice they're holding on to their panani or fatum. They can only come with the sex. And I told you, we're leading with the Queen of Swords. With intelligence, the wisdom of experience, right? And you're not having it, blood. You don't want them. Look where they are. A Queen of Wands in reverse, a big-time spellcaster, somebody who's a gossip. They're jealous. Uses what? Their SEX, right? Tree slough for sure, to get the attention of possibly this King of Wands, the one who turned their back on their loyalty. Now they want to look back at you. You? What for? After they almost danced on your grave. Look! They might go through it. Listen, consequences have found these outside influences. This Queen of Wands, right? This Queen of Wands love to gossip, right? Lie, spy, all of the above. Did I say they were jealous? Jealous of you, darling dear. They're trying to what? Take a big cat down. But guess what? Divine had his hands like this and carried you when you couldn't walk. This is why gratitude, we lead with gratitude all of the time. You don't realize what battles was fought for you in the spiritual world, my big cat. Be grateful. Give gratitude. Where is your altar? Where is your offerings to your ancestral team? This level of wickedness has been handled. And bad luck knows their address, darling dear. Karma has moved in. Look at this. And it's there to stay. This is incoming, current energy. Look. For all of that in and out energy, the energy they tried to send to you, darling dear, is going straight back on them. Quick, smart, and in a hurry. Oh, well. Oh, well. Where are we now? We're at the 59, guys. We must hurry. Oh, I didn't, Let me see if I can bring up the chat before we move on to the next peccadillo, darling dears, because the next we're going to come with the hopes and fears and finally the outcome. We're going to get to the chat. Kimberly, Saeed, fist bump, flower child, big cat wave. Who's that? Lair. Hi. James Perez, CB, fist bump, I see you. Lynn Hampton, hello, big cat, little feather. Glad you could turn up, darling dear, in your busy, busy day. Creative Capricorn, hello, fist bump. Hello. Michelle, Mosoon, Oracle 7100. Who's that? Priya Singh, hello, darling dear. Big cat wave. Who else is here? Who's that? I almost get your name mixed up because I go for the spicy first, but it's not. It's Susie Spicy Pisces. Hello. Cashy Washington. Wagwan. Flower Child. I see you, Divine Feminine Claire. Wagwan. You're good, darling dear. D. Is it? Who's that? Decree? You decree greatness in your life, blood. Fist bump. And Kelly Palisana, how can I forget one of my OGs? This is one of the biggest cats and the baddest ones. Been around for some time, darling. Cheers. Anyone? And who's that? Audra Di. Hello, darling dear. Slim Jim. Jacqueline. Renton. And anyone else who I haven't mentioned? Namaste, darling dears. Who's that? The Lone Lights have to mention you because you are a member. You've joined the Big Cat Chronicles as we continue. Right. Let's press on, guys. We must press on. Another advert. Hopes and fears. What about the hopes and fears of the Big Cat? As they what? Say hello to the what? Pink moon tomorrow. Anything that you've got going on at this moment in time, darling dear, deal with it today. Anything that's going to be sitting on your fence, because you can't have this elephant in the room on the fence. It will never work. It's not going to work. Your hopes and fears, your wildest dreams, darling dear. This is about what your ship's coming in. This is about you having had the foresight to plan, right? With what? Divine in your heart, about your future steps. Whatever you've been working towards, darling dears, expect some form of harvest. This wants to come out. And you're not having it, blood. You're not going to be emotionally pulled about like taffy. You're done, diddly, done. Stick a fork in it. Pull the big cat out of the fire. This is Cancer, as well as moon energy, darling dears. This is about you not allowing your emotionals to be attached, because you understand emotional maturity comes from within. This is about you having the wisdom of all the fuckeries they took you through and not having a pour in the fight. Why? Your ancestral team says, worry not. They've been dispatched to bring justice to unjust situations. These Tink Tinks have the time to sit down and realize what they really did, what they lost, a divine child. Thank you very much, Quiet Spirit, for the super chat. Going straight in the Big Cat Chronicles. Right, yes, baby. Justice, darling dear. Don't worry about nothing. They can't pull you back in. And this is also what, oh my gosh, all these cards fell on the floor. Right, Gemini energy. Not putting any emotions, not getting into the boudoir with them. This is a lot of cards that are mixed up. But look what's on the base. Betrayal. All these things, they're dropping down, mate. They're dropping down with all of the shiznai they did. Tink Tink is getting a kick in the spiritual nutsack by divine. Hey, right? Lover's card on its face. Someone who's codependent, possibly put many before you, right? False people. And are paying the consequences. What else do we need to know about the hopes and fears? Secrets are about to be revealed. And this also speaks about a lying lion, airbender. You're going to find out something about an airbender in the next 24 hours, darling dear. And it's going to be brought to you by the what? The merchant of slander. Remember what I said. If you can't ring off the telephone and hang up immediately, right? Because you know some of these slanderers, they just, it's just like diarrhea. And you're like, before you realize, you've got to hang up, abort, right? Before you can lock up and get into your Easter Island of Stevie Wonder, they've told you that shit, right? You must just say, Or if you really want to step it up, guys, just say, okay, right? Okay, moon on its face, guys, on its face. This speaks about what? The secret hidden enemies. This is somebody or someone who's jealous of the choices that you made and the fact that your wishes, your hopes and your goals are coming to fruition. Aries energy. Base of the deck. Don't be controlled with what they come to tell you, darling dears. It's coming to bleed wickedness, illness into your life. Don't be controlled by anything you hear from a feeble-minded. And you'll know, I told you, you are litty, you are big cat, you will feel it in your solar plexus. You will know. Pay attention always to your intuition and use discernment. Final outcome. Listen, it's trying to escape the way you escaped, right? Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. This is about moving to a calmer, smoother place in your mind. We also speaking about somebody actually traveling. You'll be traveling east. We already saw that with the solar plexus energy being guided. And this is what? Enlightenment, darling dear. Understand that you hold the whip, darling dear. Anything, any issue that may arise, pray on it. Pray on it. And then ask for your ancestral team to be sent in with clear guidance. This is about you being calm in your cranium. Base of the deck. I told you. They want you to be depressed, disturbed, pressed, pumped, and perturbed. All of the above, darling dear. Right? This is 9 and 6. Listen, skullduggerous nails. Right? This is 9 and 6. This goes to 15, devil energy. Somebody who's going through lack. This is somebody who has addictions, addicted to gossip, right? Addicted to toxicity. Somebody who's always, and listen, this is active spell casting, darling dears. Malicious words, whatever they're doing, darling dear. They want it to affect you at night. Because they see that you have what? A stable new beginning. They've seen your business acumen. They understand your loyalty. And they understand your loyalty will beget what? Loyal partners, friends, soul tribe towards you. They're trying to stop you, darling dears. Sending all of that shiznai. Touch not the anointed, darling dears, lest thou get touched. What did I say? Psalms 23:5. Your table is set. Psalms 23:6. And your head is anointed. This is victory and success. What they want you to be in, darling dear. Come on. This is 2 6s, right? This is about what? Contradicting whatever comes up in your cranium around these marauders. Not allowing them back. Right? Because you are not on the same level as them. Know this. I can't believe the way that the message came on the screen just a few hours before we was going to get it. This God is good. God is good. Amen, amen. All day. Let's see what other messages are coming up for Tink Tink, who's getting the kick in a spiritual nutsack, right? Would love to come and get all sexually free on you, right? And F up all of your manifestations with fake love straight up to your face. Look, I can't make it up. Distorted energy. Touch not the anointed, lest thou get touched. Listen, we are in the age of Aquarius, where things are being revealed. Where those that was once asleep, either you wake up or you get run over, mate. We chose to wake up. Right. What else do we need to know? Let's get the deck of the wicked. And see what else is got. Listen, it looks like I've got big hands, but I haven't. I've got long palms, but my fingers look long, but they're not. They're not. But I can hold the deck of the wicked, blood. Yeah. Got the what? Stretch and circumference for that. Oh. Somebody's about to get some major money. So sad, too bad, right? The Coint, darling dear. Skrillers.com. This is about bossing up. We already saw abundance come out before. Yeah. Always before you're blessed the most, darling dear. The wicked have a chance to what? Try and F you over. Draw you back to what was once was. What's all of this and that? Right. We're going to leave it the way. I was trying to bring back the one that was there already, but it didn't want to line up. Karmic is a tyrant and a basic bitch. A basic bitch, right? You've just had soul surgery. You've got what? Pipped at the post. You've got decisions to make. For you, darling dear, use the energy of the waxing Libra moon to fall back and process intel on your own with spirit, with Father God Most High, right? That's all you can trust. Can't trust in man, right? They are below ground zero and full on dusty, mate. What's this? The secrets have secrets. If this... Big cat. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Secrets have got secrets. And it's right under the karmic being a tyrant and a basic bitch. You've got decisions to make. This is someone that's coming straight from the crevice of the devil's balls. Full of what? Zemblanity. Right? What's this? Please don't go with anyone else. Wait on me. We already saw the sexual freedom. They don't want you to be banding around your panani or futum. Your what? Your golden wap, right? Your spiritual wap or your golden futum. They don't want no one else to get it, right? They want you to wait on them, right? This run through and blown out. Wants you to wait on them, right? My mum always said, every thief is a liar, and this is a liar thief or thief liar. Below ground zero and a full on dusty, and their secrets have got secrets, and they're a tyrant and a basic bitch, and they want you to hold up all your everything to wait on them. I had to take a deep breath then, blood. We've got Gemini energy in the reverse. Gemini is about an air sign. It's about all the communication, the talking. This is passive aggressive, and it also on its face speaks about a mental break. They're not of this. They're not. Listen, they're undiagnosed. They've slipped through the net. They, them, and Tink Tink, right? And they come with a full-on what? Soul tie. Baby. Baby, brah, sis Jean. Order in the card. They come to do wickedness, blood. Don't allow it. Don't allow the energy in, and it will be bought on the balls of a merchant of slander. Know this. To try and disturb your peace, all before the pink moon. So you go and do something squiffy tomorrow. That's going to affect you, darling dear. Karma doesn't show favor to anyone. Even as an enlightened big cat, you have to continue to embody your 8 Bushido principles. 189 in the chat, 191 in the chat. I'm corrected. Right? Just saw DNA. Somebody's going to need to get DNA. This person's on the down low. Not saying about their what? Leading a double life. Right? Hiding in the closet. Right? Sex for money. Right? And a house thief that's possibly got what? HIV, herpes, and hepatitis. Be good God. If that don't make you want to take off your lace front just to get a bit of fresh air to your cranium, I don't know what is. And what did I say? They're doing it for the gram. So what's going on the outside is not truly what's going on the inside. Their secrets have got secrets, mate. And what's this? Just going to get these ones because I'm telling you, it's a lot. Right? Sputnik, didn't I tell you a mouth breather? They're a hater, a spy, an analyst, a stalker, and the children of the corn. Right? And look what it says on the back. They're proper spying, blood. Jealous of your what? Peace and abundance. And what? Want to bring you down. Oh, you better pay attention. It's from a Dusty who's a hater at ground zero. And my nose has started running again. They're proper crying, mate. They want to help mate through their karma as they go through the rinse and repeat. Excuse me, darling dears. Best out than in. You know, sometimes when you blow your nose, you feel like you need to be alone to do that shit. I just blow my shit out, mate. Alright? Don't like it, leave. Alright? They want to put you on a rinse and repeat. Right? You better get into your cord cutting phase. This is what? Venus Friday. Right? Time for your spiritual bath. Psalms 91. Right? Psalms 121. Right? Psalms 51. And I doubled down with Proverbs 31:10. Just to be sure. Soul tie for sure. Why are you doing better without me? I see you leveling up. Listen, I told you, Sputnik knows what's going on better than you, darling dear. Why? They pay attention to everything you've got going on. They wanted you to be down. On the million skrillers, they wanted you to be down. Right? They want to come through, right? To come kill your vibe, right? This Mitch or bitch Mitch, right? With the same never-ending what? Cycles of fucking blood. They're fakeazoid. They've been tested and come up as polyester. Yeah, they're polyester, right? And they come with the conflict and the chaos. Be aware, darling dears. Those energies have to be seen off today and not tomorrow under the pink full moon, because you'll be sorry, mate. You won't expect the fallout. Right? They're a bad news bear, right? That comes with the bad luck, the bad credit, the bad advice, right? The bad energy, right? And they've got skullduggerous Panania Fatum. That's got what? A bad memory. Once they leave your side, bad news bear comes with attachments of the tree sloth kind. And they be crying crocodile tears, darling dear. They possibly even their face will have the crying shape, but no tears will come out. It would be like getting blood out of a stone. Right? What's this? Children. If you got children, it's in the reverse, darling dear. They're not paying attention to your progeny. And you want to bring that energy back? Really? Hit me up in the comments. Yes, it's a waxing Libra moon. The right Jacqueline are in turn. The Libra moon is waxing. Right? Final card, and then we've really got to go. Imagine that. I tell you, messages, signs. Told you, they're fake. They're dusty at ground zero. And they can feel it, darling dear. Divine is going to gift you what you truly desire. Whatever that true love's first kiss is for you. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. 182 in the chat. Thank you very much for your continued support of me, your bookings, your donations, your super chats. Thank you for your likes, for your comments, because your comments help out another big cat that's going through it, blood. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. Tink Tink has been warned. Getting a proverbial kick in the proverbial spiritual nutsack. And they can't handle it, blood. Them cannot, in the words of Jocelyn Hernandez. She's somebody that likes to kick people around as well, right? And the man backs it up as, listen, they're both what? Rustlers. Anyway, I digress. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat.